Well, shall we continue for a bit? Because it was so much fun last time. Yeah, pretty pleased we're past that, the caller with the books. So, best thing we can do now is crack on. I thought we did this bit. We've done this bit. Oh well, we'll redo
What
it.
you learn here
It
will
is
last
good
you
to
a
meet you in
lifetime.
person.
Several, if you're talented.
What do you want with me?
I merely wish to talk to you. I've given us a chance to speak privately. But I'm afraid I can't do this for long. We must be brief. The situation here at your college is of dire importance, and attempts to contact you, as we have previously, have failed. I believe it is due to the very source of our concern. This object, the Eye of Magnus, as your people have taken to calling it. The energy coming from it has prevented us from reaching you with the visions you have already seen. The longer it remains here, the more dangerous the situation becomes. And so I have come here personally to tell you it must be dealt with.
What does this have to do with me?
You set this chain of events in motion at Sarthal. You must understand the Psijic Order does not typically intervene directly in events. My presence here will be seen as an affront to some within the Order. As soon as we have finished, I will be leaving your college. I'm all too aware that my arrival has aroused suspicion, especially in Onkano, your Thalmor associate. Nevertheless, my Order will not act directly. You must take it upon yourself to do so.
So what exactly is the problem?
As you may have learned, this object, the Eye, is immensely powerful. The world is not ready for it. If it remains here, it will be misused. Indeed, many in the Order believe it has already. Rather, something will happen soon, something that cannot be avoided.
What do you expect from me then?
We believe that your efforts should be directed towards dealing with the aftermath, but we cannot predict what that will be. I fear I have already overstepped the bounds of my Order, but I will offer this. Seek out the Augur of Dunlane here in your college. His perception may be more coherent than ours.
Where can I find this augur?
I am unsure. He is somewhere within the college. Surely one of your colleagues must know his location. I am sorry I cannot provide you with further help, but this conversation requires a great deal of effort on my part. Now, I'm afraid I must leave you. We will continue to watch over you and guide you as best we can. It is within you to succeed. Never forget that.
I'm sorry.
Well,
Were you about to say
what is the meaning of this?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't understand.
Don't play coy. You asked to see a specific
I think
member
it's
of the
Incarno.
college. Here he is.
It's the
Now
Augur.
what is it that you want?
There's been a misunderstanding. Clearly, I should not be here. I shall simply take my leave.
What? What trickery is this? You're not going anywhere until I find out what you're up to.
I am not up to anything. I apologize if I have offended you in any way.
We will see about this.
Don't need to follow them, do we? Right, let's crack on. I think. Who are you?
I'm not sure what happened. A monk from the Sijic Order. I hope we didn't offend him somehow. What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented. Beyond asking for you, he never said. Very strange indeed. Has Tolfdir been telling stories again? I thought I made it quite clear that this was a subject inappropriate for conversation. Please, don't allow him to continue to discuss the subject.
Well, let's go to Tolfdir then. Let's go downstairs.
I'm working on some very important research, I assure you.
Am I being daft? Right. So it's just a generic marker, is it?
Be careful! The exact nature of my I don't think anyone here truly understands how useful my work will be.
Enchanting services are one of the few things that keep us in touch with the rest of society.
That, I swear, is where I've just come from. Let's try and find Tolfdir. Did I just hear someone? Oh, hello.
What you learn? It's no secret that the college's reputation in Skyrim is tainted. All right then.
See if I can find. Yeah, that's a point. He might know.
I don't want to see. Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine, understand? All right, then.
Okay, that's not what I expected. Place is like a maze. Oh, for goodness sake. I'm kind of a bit lost. Right, that takes you to Skyrim. Takes you to Skyrim. Where does this take you? That might be...
The local Nords may not like us very much, but they don't seem to mind having access to enchanted weapons and armor.
It's lies. All of it. I don't care what she told you. It's all lies. Feralda, don't act like she didn't say anything. I know her, and I know what she's been up to. It's not enough that you've stolen the spotlight with this eye thing. Now you're looking for the auger. I'm not sure what you're playing at, but you do well to remember your place around here.
I'm not interested
Next
about their
time.
row. I've asked you already,
Savos
haven't
doesn't care for politics. He likes to believe the college is removed from the rest of Skyrim.
Hopefully Telfdir will be in here. It's my room, innit? Alright, everyone's asleep, that's why.
You are new, yes? Have you mastered the expert-level distraction spells yet? Ah, this is good. But Jizargo will know them first. It is good to finally be around mages who may be able to keep up with Jizargo. The what of what? No, no idea.
You wouldn't
If
as
it
a
is
student.
important, maybe Toftir knows. He
Yes.
seems to know a lot.
Where is Telfdir though? There's a douche. It's almost worth just
I'm
waking him
not
up just to
sure
annoy
what
him.
just happened, but I assure you I will get to the bottom of it. Whatever it is those Sijiks are up to, they cannot be trusted. For all we know, he's here to scout out the college. I'm sure they want to undermine our efforts. This orb, the Eye of Magnus, whatever you want to call it, it's clearly powerful, and no doubt they want it for themselves. I expect to be informed if they make any future attempts to contact you.
May you walk on warm sands.
Not mentioning that to him. Not asking you anymore. Where the hell is Tolfdir when you need him? Back here. Right. There you go.
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine...
What?
You give an old man hope.
Where the blue hell did you spring from? That was a bit dodgy.
It's always encouraging to see the younger generations embracing education. The college will be here. Well now, there's a name I haven't heard in some time. My goodness, it's been years since I've spoken with him. I suppose he's still down in the Midden, but I haven't checked. Are you going to see him? Do tell him hello for me, won't you? Underneath the college. It's not the nicest place, so if you go down there, please do be careful. Well, I suppose he wouldn't mind. It was all before my time, you understand. I've heard the stories, the same as anyone else. He was a brilliant student, an accomplished wizard, delved into magic in a way none had seen before. But I think he became too focused on just how much power he could acquire. That's what led to the accident.
Accident.
Until
Right.
next time.
Thanks, Tolfdir. Even if you did come from a very unscrupulous place. The Midden. Right, I have no idea this could be a dungeon. Let's quick save. Says me faffing about with all that again, doesn't it? This would appear to be a dungeon, yes. Now let's see what I've got equipped magic-wise. Because I must admit I did feel like the last time the last sort of dungeon that we went to, yeah, but the last sort of dungeon we were in felt difficult, you know, whereas before I felt like I'm kind of overpowered in most... Jesus. In most cases, it did feel like... like a challenge, you know, like we were... Oh, hello. Iron Dagger of Cowardice. Oh, so I can't. Should I just hop down there, or is there another way to get down there? feels a bit. I sort of been in the Hall of Countenance. Oh. Okay. Bizarre. Oh, hello. I know this is the wrong way. You know what? Or do we? Let's worry about the mission at hand first, rather than doing all this special. I can hear movement. Fortunately, these are like super easy to kill. I just need to get them killed as early as... Whoa! There's a lot of skeleton bones down here. What's all this? Aside from some appalling sounds, truly horrible breathing sounds, and so that's that.
Your perseverance will only lead to disappointment. Still, you persist. Very well. You may enter.
Really? Oh. Right, first off, close the door. Make sure no one can see. Jesus, that's bright.
I am that which you have been seeking. Your efforts are in vain. It has already begun. Those who have sent you have not told you what they seek, what you seek.
And what is it I'm seeking now? I was told to find you.
Indeed. And so you have come looking, though you do not know why. Like others before you, you blindly follow a path to your own destruction. The Thalmor came seeking answers as well, unaware they will be his undoing. Your path now follows his, though you will arrive too late.
I'm not the first to come see you?
No, though you may be the last. The one who calls himself Ancano has sought my knowledge as well, through very different questions. Your path differs from most. You are being guided, pushed towards something. It is a good path, one untraveled by many. It is a path that can save your college. I will tell you what you need to know to follow it further.
What do I need?
You, and those aiding you, wish to know more about the Eye of Magnus. You wish to avoid the disaster of which you are not yet aware. To see through Magnus's eye without being blinded, you require his staff. Events now spiral quickly towards the inevitable center, so you must act with haste. Take this knowledge to your Archmage.
Thanks. And I have a feeling we'll be intercepted by Ancano now. To be honest. I mean, even if I was to fall down there. Quite a nice chest. All right. Well, there we go. What? No. unusual entrance. Yeah, you're not getting there any other way, are you? Right, fast travel. Oh well.
It's no secret that the college's reputation in Skyrim is tainted.
Right, let me at least look at you.
Please. Really? And what might that be? I'm sorry, what? Well, I'd certainly love to have such a powerful staff, but I'm not really sure that any of us need it. And how do you know of this? Did you really? And he specifically mentioned the staff of Magnus? I'm impressed with your initiative. Of course, someone will need to follow up on this. I certainly do. Since you went so far as to seek out the Augur for advice, I thought you'd be more enthusiastic. Something as specific and ancient as the Staff of Magnus. I'm not sure we'd ever find something like that. I seem to recall Mirabelle mentioning the staff somewhat recently. Why don't you see if she can tell you anything? I'm quite pleased with your progress, you know. You've certainly proven yourself to be more than a mere apprentice. Well done. This circlet once proved invaluable to me. I hope it can be of use to you now.
Increases your magicka by 50 points. And I've currently got well, there we go. I think so it's increases magicka by 20 or by 50. We'll have the 50. And I assume we can't disenchant that. Oh, that's the Galdor. But that was instead of carrying so much stuff now, right. Magicka regenerates 25%. Armor 34, weight 4. So that's probably better actually, is the Elven armor. Yeah, that's just too heavy. Magicka regenerates 25%. 30 extra points. I think that's better. Maybe we can enchant the elven armor. You can fuck off. Okay, let's see if I can enchant that before we continue with that conversation. You know,
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
no, I need to speak to you, but I want to... No. I know they've got an arcane enchanter somewhere.
If there are any problems, let me know. Well, now that's an odd question.
Hmm?
Why in the world would you be asking? I see. Well, yes, I suppose I did mention it, though I'm not sure what he expects me to tell you. I only brought it to his attention a few months back when the Synod showed up here looking for it. They were apparently under the impression we were keeping it in a closet somewhere. Mages based out of Cyrodiil. They fancy themselves the imperial authority on magic these last few hundred years. My understanding is that all they really do is make noise in an attempt to curry favor from the Emperor. Lots of politics, little magic. I was quite surprised to find them on our doorstep. They seemed amiable enough, but their line of questioning made me uneasy. It became clear they're trying to hoard powerful artifacts, looking to consolidate power.
So no one knows the staff's
No one here
location?
does. The Synod seemed convinced it was somewhere in Skyrim. They inquired about the ruins of Mzulft, but that's all I remember. It sounded like they were heading there, though they were rather secretive about why. I suppose if you're intent on looking for the staff, there's a chance they might be in Mzulft yet. Just don't expect them to be cooperative. I'm not really sure. Made and used by Magnus himself, if you believe those sorts of things. I believe I've heard it said that it's the only thing that could adequately contain his power. The sort of embellishment wizards of ancient times loved to make.
Very good. Okay, we're not actually going to continue with that quest, because I have a feeling... excuse me. I have a feeling that
Have
we
you
may
managed to track down the Synod or the staff of Magnus?
What's she say? Not to worry. It's one of the halls, isn't it? That's the way out. And there was another one over here. What? Hello? Don't tell me this is where I literally just came out of. So where's the bit with, like, the library and all that caper? Where's that? Oh, this looks about right.
Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Thanks. Maybe it's in the Hall of Elements?
I trust that you'll inform me as soon as the staff is recovered.
Oh, will you? Yeah. Maybe I'll just try going upstairs here. Aha! Ta-da! About time, right. There we go, I can disenchant that. Destruction spells cost less to cast. %'s nothing, but magica regeneration's huge. See if we can enchant. That's already better, isn't it? Perfect. So hold on, what's the most valuable? Common soul gem. So that'll do 2% and 10. Or do we do... That's 1% and 10. That's 1 and 10. So let's do 2% and 10. Good that. Anyway, right. We found the Hall of Misfelt, I thought, and it looks like a horrible dungeon of the Dwemer, but I could be wrong. Yeah. Let's fast travel there. I bet you anything this is a howler. This looks scary. I have a feeling we're going to end up running away crying. Oh,
Crystal.
hello.
Gone. Find Paratus in Oculary. Oh.
Attendant Gavros, the Council has become aware of the lack of progress in your group efforts. They are particularly displeased that for the focusing crystal were completely incorrect. The entire Binder's conclave has worked tirelessly. Council is quite sure this new crystal will suit your needs. You are herewith entrusted with delivering the crystal to the site, complaining your work, and delivering a full report to the Council with all possible haste. The Council trusts you will deliver the crystal to the Oculary personally, and that there will be no further complications. First, Adjacent Orinal. Very well. We have the key, so... Just a little bit worried about getting a little snidey one. Don't know this place at all. That looks like a trap. You are also dead. Oh, there's movement. What the... That's not a spider, is it? A frostbite spider? What the flaming hell was that? Oh, there's another one. Right. Definitely one of them. Right. Dwarven oil. Dwemer gear. Jesus, they're absolutely littered with valuable bent Dwemer scrap metal. Another common soul gem. Gold ore. Jesus Christ, a guy could get rich in a place like this. Dwemer bowl? I don't know what... How much am I carrying? You know, I can't really loot much. But like... Oh, I can eat that. Weakness to magic, right. Great. Okay. In fact, before we continue, let's quick save. We've still got the option of leaving. Cool. This all looks very grand and valuable. more movement. Have we been spotted? It appears as though we have. Come on, I hit you twice. Jesus. Right, we've been spotted again. Can we search this? Common soul gem, good. Dremna, scrap metal. Have a feeling one day I'm going to crave that. Right, we've been hidden or not? Oh, something happens. Oh, yeah, there he is. Hello, mate. So they take like 3 pretty powerful. Common soul gem, empty. Oh, was that a Dwemer egg? Cog. Right, okay. What's the value of that Dwemer oil? Not much. Right, that's a door. That's a door. There's lots of the good stuff. Dwemer bowl. Okay. Again, room cleared. Oh, we got a long way. Oh, bollocks. Should have seen that really, shouldn't I? Oh. You're a quick little sod, aren't you? Gold, minus stamina. Solid Dwemer metal. See, I've got a feeling that one day I'm going to want loads of Dwemer stuff because it looks robust. Anyway, back here, quick save. Getting a bit, I don't want to get too cocky, but all of this stuff, I reckon you can make some decent armour out of it all. All these cogs moving. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Some sort of fucking flying thing. Yeah, you don't like me, do you? You're gonna give me a problem! I'm out of them. Yeah, you're gonna give me a problem, aren't you? To be honest, that's probably because half of the shots I took missed. But they're quick and they withstood a fair amount. I mean, how far have we got to go in here? I'm just conscious of the time. And we got... Jesus! Yeah. Just got a feeling this might be a tricky one. Feels like a big dungeon. Let's revisit this when I have a bit more time.